Hey everyone, Dave Dubs here. If I look really tan, it's because I'm going to a bodybuilding show tomorrow and I got sprayed today, so I look a little crazy. I know you might think I'm looking like an Oompa Loompa or something, but anyway, besides that, I gotta tell you guys because I keep getting these questions, so I'm gonna answer a few mid questions real quick. First of all, I mean, if Donald Trump came up to you and said, "Listen, I'm going to bring you in my next mega real estate deal," would you sit there and say, "Well, Donald, I'm not real sure about that, Donald. Well, what's it going to cost me? What's my investment going to be? I don't know if I want to spend that money right now. Things are a little tight, or I don't know if I have the time for that." I mean, doesn't that sound asinine? I mean, you guys would think that was the craziest thing. Or if he says, "Hey, I want to pull you on. I want you to be my right hand man on The Apprentice," and you already know the success of the show, and you're thinking, "Man, I could probably bank if I did that." Would you sit there and wonder all these questions, or would you do it? Would you take action? Well, the people that take action is the difference of people that are questioning things all the time. I mean, when I saw this deal and I knew Monavie was behind it, I knew Monavie made $1 billion faster than Starbucks and Microsoft. I mean, which everybody goes to, and they did it faster. And they said, "Hey, we're launching a new company." I'm in. It took me 1 second, probably a millisecond. So I was just like, man, I missed it the first time. Ain't no way I'm missing that. I watched a lot of millionaires being made. Okay, I'm not sitting there wondering what's the product. Who cares? Hey, you know what? If they wanted to sell cow manure and paper clips, and they said Monavie's going to be behind it, they're throwing millions of dollars at it. So I'm in. And I mean, you'd be crazy not to. I mean, there's not a deal on the planet right now, folks. Not one deal on the planet that has $1 billion founder, okay, company that's throwing money like this at anything. So all these other things people are posting are like this big. Well, this is this big, okay, and I like big. So other than that, I got to tell you guys a couple other things here about Mint. Okay, they're letting my team pre-build. Why? Okay, because when they launch, they want to give away 250 cars, a bunch of big paychecks, a bunch of trips to Mexico. Well, who are they going to give them to? Basically, we're grabbing spots right now, and then when it's go time, all of us are going to upgrade, and all of us are going to make a bunch of money. The people that are in right now, or coming in right now, guess who the stories are going to be made? They want to be smart. That's how they hit $1 billion in less than 2 years. They realized that the biggest story in the industry, they're not going to come out with the smallest story or the medium-sized story. They're going to come out with a, Louisville Slugger, knock it out of the park, and everybody's just going to have, their hair going like this and be like, "Oh my gosh, what? Where did this come from?" They're going to be having people run as fast as they can into the company when they see the stuff that Mint has done. I mean, these guys have money and they're throwing it out there. They're making a lot of success stories. So my big question to you is, do you want a new car in April when we launch? Do you want to get a nice fat check? Do you want to be one of the people that we feature and tell the story on how you went from here to here? Is that you? Okay, because that is exactly what's going to happen to tons and tons and tons of people that took action and grabbed a spot in Mint. Or are you going to sit there and say, what kind of product is it? I don't know about that. Or, man, I'm looking at this thing over here. Or I'm doing this or that. You got to be kidding me, right? You got to be kidding me. Well, if you're not kidding me, that's all right, because we probably don't want you anyway, okay? Because we're looking for people that know how this industry works and that want to run and want to be top level earners like that. If that's you, then take a spot ASAP and get involved, because we are having a movement that's is bigger than anything out there. Show me something else that $1 billion company throw millions of dollars like this out of and wants to give away 250 cars in the next month. I don't know it. I don't see it. Again, this is it. So you can sit there and ask all these questions, or you can have faith because you already know what happened. Here's the cool part. You've already seen it happen. They already took their first launch. They hit $1 billion in 2 years, and that's before they had all the infrastructure in place. That's before they knew all this stuff. So don't you think a company that hit $1 billion in 2 years has been around, well over 10 years, has figured a lot more stuff out in that time? Don't you think they know a thing or two? Well, they made more millionaires than any other company the first time around. They're going to do it again. I'm in. Okay? That's all you got to know for now. Talk to you soon.